YouTube, what is up everybody? It's the J-Rex here. So, I think it's finally time to acknowledge, like, I'm only going to be uploading videos every 1 or 2 months now. You know, I've been, like, doing this so much now, I've been procrastinating so much now. This is pretty much my schedule now. So, a video every 1 or 2 months. So, yeah, I mean, at least I'm still uploading videos. I've come to realize now that a lot of the YouTubers from like the late 2000s, the early 2010s, they either don't make videos anymore, they got deleted by YouTube, or they just don't give any fucks. Okay, so I mean, it's a miracle that I'm still one of the few YouTubers, from back then, the old days, still making videos. So the fact that I'm saying old days, that means I'm old. Yeah, I'm about to be 32. Awesome. So, how has everybody been? Like always, I hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's trying to do good. It's a miracle that anybody is even able to function in this crazy and psychotic world, this insane world that we live in, surrounded by just insanity. And it's even a miracle that we even get to function, that we're even able to function. It's a miracle. So I hope everybody's hanging in there. Hope everybody's doing okay, trying their best to succeed, to do, good things in this world, or at least try. So the video today will be greed will destroy us. So I've really been thinking about this, and I just realized, like, the reason why for all of our suffering and misery in this world today, the reason why everybody is just depressed and miserable and hopeless, the reason why everything is so shitty right now, everybody just has just such a low quality of life, it all just boils down to this one single simple aspect. Why is everybody suffering? Why is everybody dying? Why is everybody living a low quality of life? And it's because of this one simple thing: greed. Greed is single-handedly destroying humanity, this nation, the entire world, the environment, the animals, the space of the stars above us. Greed is single-handedly the sole responsibility for the destruction and chaos going on in the world and outside the world today. So, people want to be like, oh, it's because of this, it's because of that, it's because of this. But it all boils down to the one root cause of everything that we talk about that are problems: greed. So, yeah, I mean, where to begin? So, I guess, everybody's tracking about the Afghanistan war recently. We just pulled out of Afghanistan after 20 long, miserable years of being in that piece of, crap country. I'm sorry to say, it's a shitty country. And, and supposedly, like, we wasted, like, about, like, $2 or $3 trillion over there. And it's so stupid. Like, what was accomplished out of that war? I mean, you just killed, like, a bunch of innocent people were killed, and a bunch of, like, just a lot of, innocent children, just their whole life ahead of them just vaporized, just the whole country set in flames and just blown up with so many bombs. And what was achieved out of it? I mean, the Taliban are still there. I mean, they're mocking the United States, and with the flag thing. And it just made me realize, like, the terrorists are still there. Like, supposedly the mission was to, destroy the terrorists. The terrorists are still there. So what was the point of the whole mission? To make more money? Was that the whole point of that was the point of the war. It was never about the terrorists. It was just about making more money. What was accomplished out of making more money? The deaths and destruction of like thousands, possibly millions of innocent people. You know, to what? Put a couple more dollars in your pockets? Like, what? And it just made me realize the people running this nation, the multi-billionaire, possibly trillionaires that are running this country are a bunch of psychopaths. They don't care if they have to kill somebody. They don't care if they have to put somebody in under an extreme level of stress and poverty. They don't care if millions upon billions of people are suffering and starving to death and every day. They don't care. They don't freaking care. And if they gotta kill thousands of innocent, millions of innocent people to get more money in their pockets, they're gonna do that. And it's just the people running our country are psychopaths, and the richest people at the top are psychopaths. But that's what you have to do. In order to become the richest person on this planet, you gotta screw over and fuck over a lot of good people. And like, it just makes, you know, the whole Jeff Bezos thing going on. You know, Jeff Bezos is he has $180 billion. What the fuck are you gonna do with $180 billion? Why is Jeff Bezos hoarding all of this money? And to me, it's just, the whole thing is stupid. Like, I realize that if Jeff Bezos paid his employees an extra $10 an hour, if he paid them an extra, oh, we'll say this, he paid them an extra, like, I don't know, yeah, $10. If he gave them an extra $10 an hour, that would equate to $10 an hour. That would equate to like ten times 10. Yeah, because $10 an hour and you have 1 million workers. And if you paid all of your workers an extra $10 an hour, that would equate to about, there's a 1 million Amazon workers, that would equate to like $10 million. And if you did that for like 10 years, or yeah, 1 year, if you did it for 1 year, if you gave all of your workers an extra $10, that would be $10 million. So you gave all of your workers $10, an extra $10, not even an hour, we're just gonna go $10, and you just gave them an extra $10, and you did that to all of your 1 million workers, that would be $10 million. And $10 million, that's 1 year. 1 year you give them an extra $10. 1 year you give them an extra $10 to your 1 million workers. That's $10 million. You do that for 10 years, that's $100 million. You do that for 100 years, that's $1 billion. So by giving your workers an extra $10, you spent $1 billion within 100 years. Okay? Jeff Bezos has 181. He has $181 billion. So if he did that, he would have only spent $1 billion. He still has $180 billion left over, giving all of his employees an extra $10 every year for 100 years. Yeah, it's like, it's pretty ridiculous, huh? Like Jeff Bezos, you can give a little bit of extra money to your workers, and it's not even gonna put a dent in your paycheck. It's not even going to put giving your workers a little bit of money is not even going to put a ding in your paycheck. So like Jeff Bezos can obviously give his employees more money, but he doesn't want to because simple fact is he's greedy. He's greedy and he doesn't want to pay them more. And he would rather subject his employees to horrible work conditions. I heard like these guys have no breaks. They can't even take a piss. They have to freaking like pee in a water bottle because they'll get in trouble if they take a break. Like they have such a low quality of life working at Amazon. They are so freaking miserable, you know, and their paychecks are like barely salvageable, and like they have such a low quality of life, such a shitty life working there. So what? So Jeff Bezos can like have a couple more $1 million in his pockets? Like, Jeff, what are you gonna do with all that fucking money? Like if you, oh man, but if I give them breaks and if I let them go to the bathroom to take a shit, I'm gonna lose money. Whoop do you fucking do, Jeff? You have $181 billion. Like, whoop do you fucking do if you lose a couple $1 million? Like, okay? And he's like, what? 50 years old? Like, Jeff, you're getting old, dude. Like, what are you gonna do with 150? You only got like maybe 30, 40 years, maybe 50 if you're lucky to spend 180. What the fuck are you gonna spend it on? Like, you're gonna spend it on a rocket ship to the moon or something? You already did that. What else are you gonna do? Like, the whole thing is just so stupid, and like Jeff Bezos would rather like just put his people through misery and suffering just so he can have a couple more $1 million in his pocket. And you know, like he's like, I don't even know what he's doing. He's just hoarding all that money. You're just taking that money so you can hoard it. Like, what are you gonna freaking? The whole thing is so stupid. And you know, these people, a lot of these people are probably living paycheck to paycheck, one paycheck away from getting kicked out of their house, one paycheck away from just losing it all. You know, they probably barely have enough money to afford the rent, the water bills, the food, taking care of their family. They are just barely getting by. You know, and you got this guy over here with $180 fucking billion. You know, he's just like too greedy. He's too greedy. He'd rather everybody suffer so he can have like a couple more million. It's just, the whole thing is fucking dumb and stupid. And then you wonder, like, why do these billionaires do that? Why do they do that? They do it because they want to get, it's like a whole ego thing. I want to have more money. It's for the sake of progress. It makes them feel like they're progressing in life. Oh yeah, if I'm making more money, that means I'm making progress in life. That means I'm getting somewhere in my life. I mean, yeah, I'm destroying and ruining thousands upon thousands of innocent people's lives. I'm putting people through lots of suffering and misery, but hey, I'm making progress. I got more money in my pockets. Okay, well, let me say this to all the billionaires. What they are doing is absolutely stupid. Okay, so you're hoarding a bunch of money that you're just hoarding. You're not even doing anything with it. You're just hoarding that money, and like, and what do you like? Let's say you guys know the Venus Project, right? The Venus Project is a society where everything is free. You know, food, housing, water, electricity, energy, transportation, everything is free. It is free. Everything is free. And money is gone. If we were to have a society like that, if we were to become so advanced that we don't function under money anymore, doesn't Star Trek do that? In Star Trek, like, they're so advanced that they don't even use money. So what if we get to a point where we don't use money anymore? Like Jeff Bezos, or any other rich billionaire out there, freaking Rockefellers, basically everything that you basically did was freaking pointless. If we were to suddenly live in a society where there was no money, everything is done by robots, and humans are free to live life as they wish, the billionaires basically lived their life for nothing. They spent all their years saving up all this money, hoarding up all this money, putting everybody's lives in jeopardy, ruining everybody's lives, to destroying so many lives, murdering so many innocent lives. You know, they did all these horrible things to other people, hoarding money that doesn't exist anymore. They spent all their years hoarding something that does not exist anymore. We live in an advanced society now. There's no more money. They did all of that for nothing. Because now they live in a society that has no money. Everything is free. They wasted their entire lives hoarding something that does not exist. How stupid is that? That is the stupidest thing ever. That, you know, they're going to look back on their life and like, man, I just wasted my entire life hoarding something that does not exist. Like, it's just, the whole thing is freaking dumb. It is so stupid. And these guys, it only cost $1 billion to build the Venus Project. $1 billion. And a society not held back by money anymore. A society that's free to do whatever it wants. And robots are doing all of our work, and we're free to live life as we wish. And it only cost $1 billion. Jeff Bezos could have built 180 Venus projects. He could have built 180 Venus projects with his money. He could have just spent $1 billion and built a Venus project. $1 billion, that's nothing to him. He could have built one here in America, United States. We would be all living the good life right now, living the free life. Everything, he has enormous, didn't they watch the movie, right? Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. Like Jeff Bezos, at the moment, you have great power. And with that great power comes great responsibility. You can do great and amazing things for this world. You could build a Venus project. You could revolutionize society, completely turn humanity around. You have the power to shoot humanity like 100, 200, 300 years into the future. You could do great and amazing things with that money. What are you doing with that money? What are you doing with it? Making your employees piss in a fucking water bottle? That's the best you can do with your money? Make your employees fucking piss in a water bottle and get evicted out of their houses because they don't have any money because they're broke? What, you gonna ride a rocket ship to the moon? You already did that. What are you gonna do now? Like, the whole freaking thing is stupid. It is so stupid. And I already said, the government wasted $3 trillion on the stupid Afghanistan war. You know what they could have did with $3 trillion? They could have built, they could have built like 100,000 Venus projects. They could have built like I saw a video on this. They could have built a maglev train that united the whole freaking country. They could have gave universal health care to everybody in America. Free universal health care to everybody in America. They could have gave homes to all the homeless. Why do we have a bunch of empty houses that are not being used? You have a bunch of freak hobos scratching their asses, like living out in the streets, fucking sleeping on the freaking bus stop bench. We have fucking hundreds of thousands of fucking empty homes. Put the hobos in there. What are you doing? Why are they sleeping on the streets, freezing their ass off in the middle of winter, with a fucking raggedy blanket they found from a trash can, freezing out in the cold, trying to sleep on a fucking bus bench? Why do we have that? Why? Give this guy a home. You got fucking... Oh no, we're not going to give him a home. We'd much rather let this house, a perfectly nice house, go to fucking waste and just sit there empty all fucking year, every fucking year. We'd rather just let it go to fucking waste. What about all the fucking food we throw away? Oh no, we're not going to give away. We're not going to... No food. We're not going to do... We'd rather throw all that fucking food away and let it rot away in a fucking trash can rather than give it to the fucking... millions upon millions of starving fucking people across the entire fucking nation, literally dying on the... There was a video of a kid. He was so starving, he literally fell to the ground and slowly starved to death. He laid there in agony, slowly starving to death. Like, what the fuck? What are we doing, America? I thought we were the good guys. I thought we were the heroes. That's how they always portray us in the movies. Superman, Batman. What the fuck are we doing? Oh, the starving kid in fucking North Korea or so. I'm gonna dump all this food in a trash can. They don't need it anyway. They're fine. They're slowly starving to death on the sidewalk. They're fine. Throw this food down the trash can. This is so fucking stupid. Oh my god, I can go on with the fucking stupidity of this fucking this entire fucking situation, the whole fucking stupidity. Like, why? We could have used that $1 trillion to fucking to house and feed all of the people suffering. We could use that $1 trillion to take care of the people and give them health care, make sure they're in good health. We'd rather spend that money fucking blowing up and killing a bunch of innocent people in fucking Afghanistan. We'd rather just spend the money just blowing up people. Yeah, that's a really good way to spend your money. Just fucking blow up people and shoot people and kill people. That's a great way to spend your fucking money. Oh my fucking god, it's the whole fucking... And by spending that fucking money, they destroyed the quality, because of now they created fucking hyperinflation, fucking printing all the fucking dollars out their fucking ass, and now you got all these, you devalued the dollar, and now there's inflation, severe inflation. You know damn well the government doesn't have fucking $3 trillion. They fucking printed that shit, you know, and you fucking... Now you created hyperinflation, and now everybody's paycheck is fucking worthless, and now you got all these Americans. Now they can barely afford food. Now they can barely afford rent. Okay, because you dumbasses fucking spent your money on a fucking war, killing a bunch of people. Okay, now us Americans can barely survive. You destroyed the fucking dollar. Oh, food stamps. Oh, disability. Oh yeah, the government, oh, we're so nice, we're giving you food stamps and disability. You know what would have been better? If you didn't fucking spend our fucking money. If you didn't spend our fucking money, and if you just, on a stupid fucking war killing innocent people, it would have been better if you just didn't fucking spend the money in a fucking hyperinflation, and we wouldn't even need your food stamps. We would not even need your disability or your social security payments. We wouldn't even need it, because our paycheck would have been so valuable. You know, we would not even need your stupid food stamps. We can take care of ourselves. But no, you had to destroy our paycheck. You had to destroy the dollar with hyperinflation. Now we're all freaking broke, and now we're getting kicked out of our houses, and we barely have any money to feed our children. The whole fucking thing is so stupid, and I'm sorry for cussing a lot. There's probably a lot of people getting offended that I'm cussing. I'm sorry, but I'm very passionate about this. Okay? So I think that's all I gotta say. I've been going, I think I went on for longer than 20 minutes. Everybody, the whole situation is just stupid. Okay, just please support the Venus Project, spread the word. And, you know, people want to say, oh, but, you know, we gotta have capitalism. We can do way better than this. Okay, anybody know Nikola Tesla? Nikola Tesla was, but he was a great scientist. He was a great scientist, and he contributed many great things to the society. And, you know, he did it because he wanted to. Because he wanted to help society. He wanted to help the people. You know, there was a point, I think, where Tesla had to rip up his contract. You know, that contract guaranteed him a lot of money, but the company he worked for did not make a lot of money, and they couldn't pay it to him. So Tesla was like, you know what? He shredded up the contract. He's like, screw it. You don't have to pay me. I want to do this because I want to help people. Nikola pushed humanity hundreds of years into the future. We are so much more advanced now as a species because of Tesla. Tesla is a hero. He's a freaking hero. He is the definition of hero. Jacques Fresco created the Venus Project. He created so many inventions, so many ideas. The freaking Venus Project, a society where everybody can live for free, where machines do all the work for free. Everything is free. Food, housing, electricity, everything is free. Jacques Fresco did it all for free. because he wanted to help people. The most amazing people, the true heroes, are the people that did these great things for society without expecting a single penny from other people. They did it all for free. They did it because they wanted to help people. We need more people. What about the people that work at the homeless shelters? What about the people that give money to the hobos? Like $5 to the hobos. Even something small like that. Those people are heroes. Those are the true heroes. Okay? Not these psychopaths at the top, fucking billions of dollars, hoarding all the freaking money while everybody else is living in poverty, suffering, peeing in water bottles, taking a shit down the creek. Like, no. Those are not the heroes, okay? So, they're psychopaths. I'm sorry. I think they are psychopaths. That's the only way they can do all this stuff. Rockefellers, totally, definitely psychopaths. They are psychopaths. So, God help us all. Everybody, please support the Venus Project. What can we do? Spread the word about the Venus Project, a world where everything is free. Humans are free to live life as they wish. Robots do all the work. Support the Venus Project. Get the word out. Make videos. Do something. Talk to people. Anything. Because the world is really messed up right now. Oh, I'm not even gonna get into global warming, climate change. That's a whole nother topic, okay? That's another side result of these psychopaths at the top. So, just please do whatever you can. Spread the word. Anything that you do will help greatly. Even the smallest things. So, thank you everybody for helping. Thank you everybody for watching. Spread the word. Venus Project. Have a good one. Peace. Good luck, everyone. We need it. Desperately.